Okay, so picture this. What if you could hand over the keys to your entire business, your budget, your marketing, everything, to a team of AI agents for a full 24 hours? No human help, just pure code and very real money on the line. Well, that's exactly what we're digging into in this explainer. We're going to see the near disasters, the wild comebacks, and what this all means for, well, pretty much the future of work. And time's up. It's 8 a.m. The experiment is officially over. So, while a human was sleeping, 3 AI agents were running a live business, spending actual cash, with absolutely nobody looking over their shoulder. The final dashboard is up, and we're about to see what happened. You know, this whole thing boils down to one massive question. We've seen AI write poems and make funny pictures, but can a system of AIs actually act like an entrepreneur? Can they manage a real budget, face real problems, and actually turn a profit? Let's find out. So here's the setup, and it's pretty bold. You've got a whole team of specialized AI agents working together. There's a researcher sniffing out opportunities in the market, a content creator designing all the ads, and a media buyer spending the money. And watching over them all, a master manager agent, basically the CEO. The mission was simple: run the whole show for 24 hours, completely hands-off. Now, I gotta tell you, this was not a smooth ride. Not at all. Just 6 hours in, the system was already down $500. It was honestly looking like a complete failure. Then, around the halfway point, it almost drove the whole campaign off a cliff. So yeah, that makes this final reveal all the more dramatic. So, how in the world did it pull off a comeback? This is where things get really interesting. This is where the agent showed they could actually learn and adapt on the fly. The system didn't just keep throwing money at a failing strategy. No, it looked at the data, figured out the problem, and made a hard pivot. And this is the part you really have to get. That media buyer agent, it wasn't some simple auto-bid tool just following a rule book. It was making strategic calls, analyzing performance data with a speed and precision that, let's be honest, most humans just can't match. This thing wasn't playing checkers, it was playing chess. And this slide right here is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. The creator agent came up with 50 different ad ideas, and the media buyer just ruthlessly tested them. It figured out, fast, that for a specific audience, this clean, minimalist tech look was crushing the busy, extreme macro style. Maybe it just felt more modern, more professional, who knows? The AI just knew it worked. So what did it do next? Did it gently tweak the budget? Nope. It made a huge, decisive move. It instantly shifted $4,000 of ad spend over to the winning ad. It saw what was working and just went all in. Look, making smart ad buys is one thing. That's cool. But the real test, the moment that defines this whole experiment, came in the final hours. A crisis hit that would have sent most human-led campaigns into a tailspin. This is where the system really showed us what it was made of. Okay, just look at this timeline. It's insane. A sudden flood of traffic crashes the website. A human might not have even noticed for hours, burning thousands of dollars on ads pointing to a dead link, but the master manager, the brain of the operation, it spotted the error in 3 seconds. 3! And within 45 seconds, it had restarted the server and paused every single ad. That's not just fast, it's superhuman. And that is what we're talking about when we say autonomy. It's not about following a script perfectly. It's about what the system does when everything goes wrong, when the script completely falls apart. This really highlights the massive difference here. Automation is like a train on a track. It follows a script, but autonomy, that's what happens when the tracks are gone, and the system has to figure out how to build a bridge to the other side all by itself. It solves problems nobody told it how to solve. That's the leap forward. All right, the moment of truth. After all the chaos, the smart pivots, the crisis management, did this thing actually make any money? Let's let the numbers do the talking. The AI system started with a $10,000 budget to spend on ads over those 24 hours. That's a serious chunk of real cash on the line. And in exchange for that 10 grand investment, the system brought in a total revenue of $34,200. Right away, you can see that's a really solid return. So this gives us our magic number, a return on ad spend, a ROAS, of 3.42. What does that mean? It means for every single dollar the AI spent, it brought back $3.42 in revenue. Now, to really put that into perspective, a 3.42 ROAS is, well, it's exceptional. In this market, most human-run campaigns are thrilled if they can even hit a 1.5. So the AI didn't just succeed, it blew the industry average right out of the water. But do you want to know the most powerful, the most mind-blowing number from this entire experiment? It's this one, 0. That is the number of minutes a human being spent working on this business in the final 12 hours. The system didn't just make a profit, it created freedom. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? This experiment is a huge signpost, pointing to a fundamental change in what it even means to be an entrepreneur. We're seeing a shift from the idea of the solopreneur, the person doing all the grinding themselves, to the systempreneur. This is somebody who doesn't just do the tasks, but who designs and manages an intelligent system of agents that do the tasks for them. And this is basically the blueprint for that future. You have that master manager acting as the brain, coordinating the whole team of specialists we just saw in action: the researcher, the content creator, and the media buyer. It's a team, not just a tool, and that's how you get these kinds of results. This stuff isn't science fiction anymore. It's here, right now. This 24-hour challenge proved that these AI systems are ready to take on complex, real-world business challenges. So the only real question left is, what are you going to do about it? The bots are ready. Are you?